Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world! Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black business.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black business. I am Black business. Are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black business. I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black business. I am Black business. Are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black business. I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black business. I am Black business. Are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-380-9090. I am Black business.
Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school, all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black business. I am Black business. Tell me, are you Black business? I am Black business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world.
Good morning, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is Sidney Wormsby. I'm a business growth and improvement guide with Strategic Solutions Huertas e Decus, which is Latin for excellence and distinction. I am your business moderator for this morning on the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have speakers from North Carolina, London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, and educate businesses about business. This morning, we have a phenomenal speaker for you, Mr. Grant McGaugh, a 5-star BDM. Mr. McGaugh utilizes timely honed business skills to lead the development and succinct strategies that harness the value of revenue generation and brand recognition for all of his clients. He provides leadership for the continued development of an innovative, robust, and growing pipeline of opportunity. Grant is accomplished and versatile, a very deep, diverse problem solver with demonstrated success in managing the end-to-end of consulting. He's focused on many things, including not only the consulting aspect and engagement service delivery process from cradle to grave of businesses that he's worked with across the nation and in some respects across the globe. So I present to you the phenomenal, the renowned Grant McGaugh.
Thank you, Sidney, and good morning.
Good morning, Grant. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. Thanks for the intro.
Well, you know, I know your energy. We've talked before. We've interacted before. And I think I just mispronounced your last name as McGraw, not McGaugh. I'm thinking of Quick Draw, McDraw. Anyway, showing my age now, aren't I? But I know your energy. And for a Saturday morning, perfect for this kickoff for getting folks, engaged, inspired, and really educated about business. So I'm going to turn it over to you. And as we always say, genius is common. I'll see you on the other side.
Absolutely. Thank you, Sidney. All right. Good morning. Today, we're going to talk about the power of voice, unlocking your potential through podcast creation. You know, in this digital age, creating a podcast has become a popular way to reach a wider audience and showcase your business. With the podcast, we have a unique opportunity to provide our listeners with valuable content that can enrich their lives and help them achieve their goals. But how do we ensure that we are delivering the maximum value to our audience? I want to talk about the benefits of creating a podcast to showcase your business. Now, podcasts, they are an excellent way to establish your brand and create a loyal following. That's what we're looking to do. So we're going to provide value to our audience. That is the cornerstone of a successful podcast. So by understanding our audience's needs, interests, prioritizing quality over quantity, maintaining consistency, and remaining open to feedback, we can deliver the maximum value to our listeners and build a loyal following that will support us for years to come. So I launched the Follow the Brand podcast back in June of 2021. And since then, I've had the pleasure of speaking with over 100 industry professionals from various fields, including healthcare, information technology, C-suite executives, sports, professional speakers, and brand masters. And I'm thrilled to announce that the podcast has already been downloaded over 30,000 times and has received over 500,000 views through various marketing channels on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, this response has been overwhelming, and I'm grateful for the support that we have received so far. Once more, the Follow Brand podcast has created a groundswell of interest, leading to interviews on major broadcast networks, industry articles, workshops, other podcasts, and events. The Follow Brand podcast has not only generated interest and exposure, but has also resulted in many new accounts, relationships, and revenue for my business. It's incredible to see how this project has impacted my professional life in such a positive way. And I'm grateful for the opportunities that have come my way. Now, as a business owner, I understand the importance of creating and engaging and having valuable content that resonates with your target audience. The Follow Brand podcast has been a powerful tool in helping me to do just that. And I'm excited to see how it will continue to impact my business in the years to come. So I'm excited to see this podcast will continue to grow and evolve. And I hope that you'll all join me on this journey to understand how you too can create a world-class podcast to strategically target your clients and build your brand. So by consistently sharing content that aligns with your business values and goals, you can build trust and credibility with your listeners. This can lead to increased brand awareness, which in turn can result in increased sales and revenue. So podcasts can provide a unique opportunity to showcase your expertise and share valuable insights with your audience. So by sharing your knowledge and experience, you position yourself as an industry thought leader and establish your business as a trusted source of information. This can lead to increased visibility and new business opportunities. So podcasts are a highly engaging form of content that can help you connect with your audience on a much deeper level. So unlike traditional marketing channels, podcasts allow you to have a two-way conversation with your listeners and guests. You can ask for feedback and engage in conversations with your audience and guests, and you can gain the valuable insights into their needs and preferences. This can help you. You can help you to tailor your products and services to better meet their needs. And it's a very cost-effective way to market your business. Compared to other forms of content creation, such as video or written content, the podcast requires minimal equipment and resources to get started. This means that even a small business with a limited budget can create high-quality podcasts that reach a wide, worldwide audience. So by investing in a podcast, you can take your business to the next level and build your following that can drive your business forward. And as someone who has experienced the power of podcast communications firsthand, I believe that podcasting can be a valuable tool for showcasing your personality, your brand identity, your reputation, expertise, and values. Whether you are a public figure, a business owner, or an individual with a message to share, podcasting offers a unique platform for reaching a wide audience and connecting with them on a much, much deeper level than any other form of communication. So we're going to get you to showcase your expertise. You're going to focus on providing value consistently on a consistent basis. So think about the topics and themes that are most relevant to your audience and share your insights and experiences on those topics. You can also use your podcast to address common misconceptions or provide tips and advice on how to solve common challenges in your field. Your podcast can provide a platform for showcasing your values, your beliefs. So by sharing your values and beliefs with your audience, you can build a community of like-minded individuals who share your vision and mission. Now, to showcase your values on your podcast, you want to start by defining your core values and beliefs. Then think about how you can incorporate these values into your podcast content and messaging. You can also use your podcast to showcase your causes or issues that are important to you and your audience, demonstrating your commitment to making a positive impact in the world. In a past episode on the Follow Brand podcast, and right here on these very Black Business Olympics, my guest was a healthcare professional with a passion for community health. And throughout that episode, we delved into our core beliefs around community health and explored possible solutions for some of the challenges facing underserved populations. We began by discussing the importance of community engagement and education as a means of promoting healthy habits and reducing the incidence of preventable diseases. We also talked about the impact of social determinants of health, such as poverty and the lack of access to healthcare on community health outcomes. Our guests shared some of their experiences working with underserved communities and the strategies they've employed to improve health outcomes. We also talked about the role of technology in healthcare and how it can be leveraged to increase access to care and improve patient outcomes. Throughout the episode, we emphasized the importance of collaboration and the need of healthcare professionals to work together with community members and develop solutions that are tailored to specific needs of each community. We also touched on the role of public policy in promoting community health and discussed some of the challenges involved in implementing effective policy solutions. Overall, it was an engaging and thought-provoking conversation that left us inspired and motivated to continue exploring ways to improve community health. I'm certain our listeners found it just as informative and enlightening as we did. The Follow Brand podcast is dedicated to promoting Black-owned businesses and providing education and resources for entrepreneurs. Each episode features interviews with business owners, professionals, and experts in the field. Since its launch, the Follow Brand podcast has generated numerous opportunities for Black-owned businesses. For example, many of the businesses featured on the podcast have seen an increase in business networking, opportunities, and visibility as a result of their appearance. Additionally, the podcast has generated interest from investors and potential partners who are looking to support Black-owned businesses. Now, one specific example of the impact of the Follow Brand podcast is right here in this network. in which I have featured 11 Black professionals and business owners who needed to tell their story to a worldwide audience. After being featured on this network, each individual has significantly enhanced their professional network with a visible opportunity to increase their business and career development, and can secure an opportunity for investment from Black Angels Miami, an angel investment group who had heard about the expo through being a guest on my podcast. Another example is the story of a Black-owned healthcare startup, Gateway Healthcare Solutions, that was struggling to get noticed by potential clients. And after being featured on the podcast, the startup saw an increase in website traffic and received several inquiries from potential customers. Gateway Healthcare Solutions is now in production of their own podcast to increase their reach and gain new opportunities. In addition to generating new opportunities for Black-owned businesses, the Follow Brand podcast has also helped to build a sense of community and support among Black entrepreneurs. By sharing their stories and experiences, the guests on the podcast have inspired and motivated other Black entrepreneurs to pursue their dreams and create successful businesses. Now you can see how podcasting can be a powerful tool for promoting Black-owned businesses and generating new opportunities. By providing a platform for Black entrepreneurs to share their stories and experiences, podcasts like the Follow Brand can help to build a stronger and more vibrant Black business community. As Black professionals, we are often faced with the challenge of being heard and understood in a world that is dominated by artificial intelligence and algorithms. These tools may be efficient, but they lack the emotional intelligence and nuanced understanding that comes with human interaction. Another benefit of podcasting is that it allows you to reach a global audience. With the rise of platforms like Apple, Spotify, and Google Podcasts, your podcast can be accessed by people from all over the world. This means that you have the opportunity to connect with people who you may have never heard or had the chance to meet in person. So as Black professionals, I encourage you to consider the power of podcasting as a way to give yourself an authentic voice in the world of artificial intelligence engines. The human voice has a unique power to cut through the noise and capture the attention of the listener. When we hear someone speak, we are immediately drawn in by their tone, their inflection, the emotion in their voice. We're able to pick up on subtle nuances and understand the intent behind their words. This is why podcasting can be such a powerful tool for creating opportunities. By using your voice to tell your story, share your ideas, and connect with your audience, you have the ability to influence and inspire others in a way that cannot be replicated by any other medium. Through podcasting, you can create a connection with your audience that is based on trust, empathy, and understanding. By speaking directly to them, you can build a sense of intimacy and community that is hard to achieve through written or visual content alone. In addition, the human voice is a very powerful tool for persuasion. By using your voice to convey emotion, passion, and conviction, you can inspire your listeners to take action, whether it's to support your business, join your cause, or make a change in your own life. So as Black professionals, I encourage you to harness the power of the human voice through podcasting. By using your voice to tell your story and connect with your audience, you can create opportunities and make a difference in the world. Let me provide you with an example of how a podcast can launch your business and increase your speed to market by introducing the uniqueness of your brand and the products and services it produces. So imagine you're a Black-owned business that produces natural hair care products. You spent years developing a line of products that are specifically designed for curly, oily, and different hair textures. You know your products are effective, but you are struggling to get the word out and build a following. By starting a podcast, you can introduce your brand and products to a wider audience in a way that is engaging, informative, and entertaining. You can use your podcast to share your story, talk about the unique features and benefits of your products, and showcase your expertise in the natural hair care industry. Through your podcast, you can connect with listeners who are passionate about natural hair care and who are looking for products that cater to their specific needs. You can build a community of loyal followers who trust your brand and who are excited to try your products. In addition, your podcast can serve as a powerful marketing tool that can increase your speed to market. So by promoting your products on your podcast, you can create that buzz and generate interest in your brand, which can translate into increased sales and revenue. And podcasting is a low-cost and accessible way to get your message out there. You don't need a big marketing budget or a lot of expensive equipment to start a podcast. All you need is a microphone, a computer, and a willingness to share your story. So if you're looking to launch your business and increase your speed to market, consider starting a podcast. By introducing the uniqueness of your brand and the products and services it produces, you can connect with your audience in a meaningful way and create new opportunities for growth and success. So the cost of launching and maintaining a podcast can vary. It'll depend on the various factors such as the equipment that you use, the frequency of your episodes, and the length of your episodes, and the level of production value you're aiming for. So again, all you're going to need is a microphone, headphones, a computer, audio editing software to record and produce your podcast. You can find high quality equipment at a range of price points from a few $100s to several $1,000s, again, depending on the level of interaction that you want to produce. You'll need to also pay for the podcast hosting services to store and distribute your episodes to various platforms like on iTunes, Spotify, or Google to get your range. And that'll cost anywhere from like $5 to $50 per month, depending on the hosting provider you choose and the number of episodes that you want to produce. So you may also want to create a website for your podcast to host your show notes and any additional resources and information about your business. And most importantly, you use the website to drive traffic to you to create a sales pipeline. You'll also need to promote your podcast through social media, either email marketing or other channels to get the reach out. And you'll need to allocate time and resources for ongoing production of your podcast. Overall, the cost of launching and maintaining a podcast can range, again, from a few hundred to a couple thousand, depending on what kind of production you're aiming for and the resources that you have. But it's important to note that a podcast can also provide a high return on investment in terms of building your brand, expanding your audience, and generating new business. Think strategy. Consider to produce your podcast. When you're thinking strategy, you can identify your target audience, what their interests are. You choose a clear and specific podcast niche that aligns with your expertise and audience interests. You want to establish a consistent publishing schedule for each of your episodes. You want to determine your format and structure of your podcast episodes, including the length, the style, and there's different segment types. You want to plan your topics and outline the content in advance to ensure you have a cohesive and engaging listening experience. And then you want to consider incorporating guest interviews to provide diverse perspectives and expertise. And then you've got to track your podcast metrics to analyze your audience engagement and adjust your strategy accordingly. So by implementing these best practices for podcast strategy, content, and promotion, you can create a successful and engaging podcast that provides value to your audience, establishes thought leadership in your industry, and ultimately drives business growth. Podcasting can provide numerous benefits for your business or your personal brand. So whether you're looking to build your brand, increase your visibility, connect with your audience, or diversify your content, a podcast can be a valuable tool to achieve your goals. With the right mindset, tools, and strategies, you can scale your business to new heights and achieve success beyond your wildest dreams. As I think about this, I'm often asked about my favorite episodes on the Follow Brand podcast. And while it's challenging to choose just one or two, I have to say that they're all special and unique in their way, and each providing valuable information, knowledge, and wisdom. Over time, we've built an extensive library of successful guests in various areas: personal branding, business development, career development, financial empowerment, and technology innovation. We've also produced a special series on executive presence and brand mastery that provide practical advice and strategies for advancing your career and personal brand. If you're interested in gaining insights into how hospital executives operate on a daily basis, I would recommend checking out our Mindful Minutes episode featuring Yasmin McDaniel, Chief Executive Officer at HCA Houston Healthcare. Her views on having a clear purpose in her community and village are priceless, and she emphasizes the importance of creating a positive culture to keep people working with you and your vision in your business and your career. For those interested in entrepreneurship, I suggest listening to the replay of Day 4 of this expo featuring Charlisa Watson, an expert in the federal space with unmatched business acumen. And if you want to learn about creating generational wealth, then you should tune into The Power of Encouragement, featuring Derek L. Miles, CEO of CoreMed, who discusses the importance of owning something and the power of encouragement in achieving your goals. If you're interested in healthcare as a profession, then you must listen to Breaking the Chains, featuring Dr. Yele Aluko, Chief Medical Officer of Ernst & Young, EY, who leads with tenacity and purpose and demonstrates clinical excellence as his trademark brand. We also have an episode on transformational leadership, featuring Thomas Harris Jr., Executive Vice President of Operations and Chief Operating Officer at Gillette Children's Specialty Healthcare, who is passionate about pediatrics and disrupting healthcare for the better. By sharing your story, your perspective, and your vision for the future, you can inspire and motivate others to achieve their goals and create positive change in the world. I encourage each and every one of you to tune into the Follow Brand podcast, find inspiration and insights to help you achieve your goals and make a difference in your community and in the world. We have over 100 professionals who want to give you the knowledge, the experience, the information, but above all of that, the wisdom of years, to help this next generation move forward. We're handing off the baton to the generation that's coming up. We're handing off the baton to people that want to get involved in entrepreneurship. They're wanting to get into a business and they need to get information. They need to get it from people who look like them, who resonate with them, to understand them. And we have people from all walks of life. I have people from all over the world, in Singapore, Australia, in Africa, in the Middle East, in Europe, on my podcast. I've developed such a pipeline. I have a demand to be on a week-to-week basis. I had to then develop the Follow Brand TV series to have some of that outflow that I can continue doing the work that I've been called to do. And what is that? It's the same thing that we're doing right now, a call to action. We must come together to build community, the community of Black professionals and entrepreneurs working together for a great cause, to create the next generation of the Black experience on the planet. We have never had a time like we have in front of us right now. If we could choose to focus on the negativity that's in the media, the negativity that's in across some of these communities, we will not move forward, and we will perpetuate the same cycles of poverty, crime, low unemployment, and lack of resources. We want to break that cycle. The only way to do that is we come together and share our resources, our knowledge, our experiences. These are way more valuable than just money by itself. Data is the new oil. Let's create the data that creates the resources, that creates the opportunities for career development, business development, technology innovation, financial empowerment. When you tune into the Follow Brand podcast, this is the type of content that you are being exposed to. So in conclusion, for this morning's, and I am so glad that I had the opportunity to have a wake-up call. Some of you have got your cup of coffee, you're moving forward, you're ready to get the juices flowing, and you say, wow, what do I do next? You have to do a self-assessment on your business. Where are you at? Do you have a robust pipeline of opportunity? Are you in demand? Do you have a cause? Are you an inspiration to your clients and your community? And if that is true, let's hear your story. Let's hear your story. I want to hear your story on the Follow Brand podcast. I want you to contact me. I want to hear about what you're doing. I want to give you an opportunity to talk about what you're doing. I want to give you the opportunity to showcase your talents, to showcase the business problem that you solve for others. That is the purpose of business, to solve a business problem for others. And if we're doing that successfully, then we have an opportunity to talk about that. And podcasting is a great opportunity to share your voice. Share your voice with me, Grant McGaugh, on the Follow Brand podcast. So I am, again, just overwhelmed that I have a chance to talk this morning. I'm going to be able to stay with you for the next 4 hours, and we're going to continue this conversation with Black business professionals and also our entrepreneurs. And I see Sydney. How are you feeling this morning?
Great. That was great, practical, tactical information. So you were given the nuts and bolts about podcasting and the impact on business. I've maybe just a couple follow-up questions that I had as I was listening to your talk. So again, it was very practical and tactical. There's probably somebody out there who's saying, oh, I've never done a podcast. I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid. I'm just not going to try. What do you say to somebody, who has that as their takeaway from everything that you said?
Well, the first thing I would do is just tell them you have to first look at the benefits of doing it. What I talked about. Where are you at now in your business, and where do you want to go? And do you feel this is a viable path forward? You take away like, oh, I'm shy. I don't want to get on camera. I don't want anyone to hear me. I'm not unsure. this is the cool factor of being a podcast. No one can see, no one's seeing you. You're not live on the podcast typically. You're recording it. So you get to practice. Number one, listen to other people who have podcasts. Listen to them. See how they're doing things, right? And that's going to give you confidence. And then record yourself and get your style, get your personality. You don't need to sound like me. You don't need to sound like you. You need to sound like yourself. What it is, what you're sounding like is your confidence. Because I guarantee what you are good at and what you're in business about, you know a lot about. And you can speak passionately to that particular business endeavor that you're involved in. So that would be the first step.
Okay. Now, there's probably also someone out there who's saying, oh, podcast, that sounds really great, but I don't want to have to do all that work. Why can't I just go on somebody else's podcast?
Well, there's a couple things like that. You can obviously do some guest podcasting, but you're not going to have all the content. You're not owning that content. That content is someone else's content, right? It's nice to be on other podcasts, but you got to look at, what am I doing? What am I trying to create for myself? Because it then gives you other opportunities to either become a public speaker. At some point in time, you're going to have to get in front of a group of people, whether it's a small group of people, you're going to give a presentation, you're going to be able to do certain things that involves public speaking. This gives you an opportunity to continuously practice, to continuously give your message. So the more that you are able to speak, the more you're able to speak. And that is important. But here's the deal. And I get it's like, Grant, I don't have the time to create my own podcast. Well, guess what? 5-Star BDM, my company, we do that. We can actually create the podcast experience for you, the backdrop, the platform. We show you, we take you through a step-by-step process to create your particular personally branded podcast for you. That's what I'm doing for Gateway Healthcare Solutions. We are taking them through that entire process. We're creating the entire portfolio. We're going to actually do 4 episodes with them to get their feel, to get them out of the door. We're going to give customized music for them, customized cover art for them. Now all I got to do is continue what they're going to do as far as their show, where they're going to have guests, where they're going to have just an individual. They're going to be a thought leader. They have to position yourself. So positioning is very important, but you don't have to do it all yourself. That's why I would encourage you to get a podcast service to help you do that. And that's what 5-Star BDM can do for you.
All right. So what you guys would do is actually set up the infrastructure. They then just keep populating the shows with their content.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't actually do the show for you. You're going to have to get out there and actually record your sessions, but we will definitely help doing some of the heavy lifting, take some of the time-consuming efforts, because there's a lot of time that goes in, because once you've recorded your session, then you've got to edit it, then you've got to produce it, and then you've got to promote it, right? So some of us don't have all of that time, but if you can at least create the recording, then someone else like myself can then help you to promote it and produce it and promote it.
Right. Great. So how can folks, or what's the best way that you would like folks to reach out and contact you for that service or all the other services that you provide? Or if they just have more questions or, looking for more information about podcasting in general.
Oh, I have a one-stop shop. You go to 5-Star, that's the number 5-Star BDM. It's B for brand, D for development, infomasters.com. You're going to see everything there. You're going to see all my past episodes. You're going to see all the services that we provide. We provide a number of different services around personal branding, business and technology, business development, human resources, depending on what you need to develop your business or your brand. That's at 5starbdm.com. Send me an email at grant.mcgaugh@5starbdm.com.
Okay. Well, Grant, again, we appreciate all that you do and the value of the information that you provided this morning. I know you're sticking around and going to, facilitate and moderate, some of the other programs and presenters. But I want to say how much I appreciated hearing what you had to say, and I'm sure the folks out there did as well. So as we say, genius is common. I'll see you on the other side.
The Black Business Expo's mission is to raise funds for high school seniors going to college or K through 12 entrepreneurs. This expo is a fundraiser for students. Please, you may go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund or use the Cash App at $BBX USA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students. Students can register online at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts. Please donate to the Black Business Expo USA Scholarship Fund.